why there will be a one World Health Protocol that will be initiated by those people, a member state na hindi naman po sila kilala. Anong gagawin natin? Basta na lang tayo makikinig kung ano sasabihin ng WHO.
That's substantial po. Do you see the problem? Do you understand what we are concerned about?
The 194 unelected, unknown representatives are deciding for all of us. They are the one deciding, not us. We are elected people. And we don't know about this.
Why did you not know na may deadline in a week's time? That is the worrisome thing.
According sa PSA, 297,000 excess deaths. Diba? At ito hindi biro-biro. Marami tayong mga kababayan na nasaktan. Pamilyang umiiyak hanggang ngayon. Now, WHO issued again, no, sa World Economic Forum na sinasabi nila, there is another pandemic that is coming over.
Yusek Tayag, I think galing sa DOH itong letter, ano? I think maliwanag dito, yung issue dati ni Chairman Fernandez was that yung kailan exactly kailangan mag-reject ng mga amendments. Based on the letter that you sent us, the attachment, it states here clearly the period to submit reservation or on the first paragraph, on the first full paragraph under procedural amendments in the IHR adopted in May 2022, sinabi po ninyo in the second sentence, the period to submit reservations or rejection for the adopted amendments was on the 18th month after notification of the WHO Director General or last November 30, 2023. So for Articles 50, 59, 61, 62, and 63, tapos na yung period for reservation or rejection. So tama si Chair Fernandez when he said, nung binilang niya noon, tapos na.
We conducted a hearing prior, 2 weeks prior to the expiration. And we were asking about these amendments. And sabi nyo, hindi pa naman yan, hindi pa naman,
I think that is on record.
wait, Yusek Tayag. Ang sabi nyo, hindi pa naman siya final. But in all reality, etong sinasabi ninyo, hindi tayo nag-reject, hindi tayo nag-complain. So in other words, pumayag tayo na from 18 months, magiging 10 months na lang po yung period of rejection in the next ratification that will be conducted on May 2024 this year. And that's also worries us. So many parliamentarians are asking why there will be a one World Health Protocol that will be initiated by those people, a member state na hindi naman po sila kilala, hindi naman sila elected. Lahat po tayo mga parliamentarians sa buong mundo will not be consulted. We were not even consulted on this. Hindi namin alam that we will be all binded. Anong gagawin natin? Basta na lang tayo makikinig kung ano sasabihin ng WHO.
Yusek Tayag, what is worrisome is that we had a joint meeting before this time. And the chair then asked the resource persons, including DOH. And during that time, parang ang sinasabi nga sa amin, wala pang deadline. Next year pa yan. But then now you submit a letter saying na deadline na pala tayo noong November 30. That is what is worrisome. So if you have no one in charge, no one knowing what is happening, baka accede tayo na accede sa kung ano-anong amendments that the Philippines, in fact, does not know what is happening anymore.
The International Health Regulations of 2005 has several articles. Now, the 75th Assembly, which was in 2022, that was put into force, the deadline pertained only to the period, as very well explained by Chairperson Dan, from 18 months, 12 months na lang. And then that each member state, for the new amendments, kasi may bagong amendments, inuna muna nila yung period of approval or rejection, it will be on the 77th World Health Assembly this May. And so therefore, doon mag-uumpisa po na instead of 18 months, 12 months na lang, but each member state has 10 months after the May World Health Assembly session to reject or approve the amendments that will be introduced.
You do not see the problem that we are pointing out. Before, substantial po yan, the time period sa prescription period. Ano po yan? That is essential. Ano yung substantial yan? Pero 1 week before the deadline of November 30, we had a joint meeting here in the House of Representatives. We asked you or your representatives.
I was not.
But again, it was the department was here. We asked kung kailan ang deadline. Again po, ang sinabi sa amin, babalik pa sa amin, hindi pa nila sure. Chairman Dan was already pointing out, tapos na. Next week na, deadline na. But then your representatives told us, you have to check pa.
That is substantive on the merit of trying to reduce the substantial time for the 194 countries to issue rejection or amendments. From 18 months, ni-reduce nila yan sa 10 months. And then, the ratification was also reduced from 24 months to 12 months. So in other words, there is an issue of not us finding it out why there was a substantial reduction for the rejection of the proposal. Even as parliamentarians and all over the world, like New Zealand, UK, America, they are all asking why the 194 unelected, unknown representative are deciding for all of us. They are the one deciding, not us. We are elected people, and we don't know about this.
Chair,
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because we don't even know who are our representative, and they are representing us.
bakit hindi ninyo alam na deadline na nung November 30? You had representatives in this joint committee before that day. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, Chairman Dan was insisting padating na yung deadline. Why did you not know na may deadline in a week's time? That is the worrisome thing.
Sir, I was informed that the context, the understanding of that Department of Health representatives was on the 300 plus amendments rather than the period that was shortened, Your
No,
Honor.
it was an all amendments.
The,
Yusek Tayag, sana tapos na itong mga excuses. Ang point is, kailangan pag pumupunta kayo sa committee, kahit hindi nga kayo pumunta dito, you must all do your complete staff work. Alam niyo, you know DOH inside and out. Alam niyo lahat ng obligations, duties, responsibilities ninyo. Hindi yung you had to take Chairman Dan to mention it. And now, ang excuse ninyo, baka ibang kasing amendment yung ang intindi niyo, ibang amendment. That is, alam mo, I
As a
cannot
matter
say
of
the
fact,
word.
ano,
I cannot say the word, but
okay.
I want to say a word.
Your Honor, I
Thank
was
you.
my
Wait, Yusek, you are not yet recognized. So, medyo I can feel the
Frustration.
frustration ni Chairman, no? Because during the time that we were discussing this, Yusek Tayag, he was even trying to contemplate that the issue that I was tackling was based on the wrong information.
Correct.
It is incumbent upon you, being a public official, to accept mistake as well, because this is a big mistake that you were trying to tell us that the amendment period during that time will be beyond December 1, beyond November 30. But the reality of the situation, based on the constitution of the WHO and the International Health Regulation that was adopted in 2005, we're saying that 18 months lapses on November 30. And I was right. But I was not insistent during that time because we are giving you the benefit of the doubt to debunk our claim. But unfortunately, you were not able to do so. As a matter of fact, you wrote a letter right now and telling us that indeed there was a lapses or deadline 18 months after for the rejection and for the proposed amendment that we should have done. Accept it or not, merong mga pamilya na nasaktan. And as a matter of fact, according sa PSA, 297,000 excess deaths, di ba? At ito hindi biro-biro. Marami tayong mga kababayan na nasaktan, pamilyang umiiyak hanggang ngayon. And that's the reason why what we wanted is moving forward for us to find out that after this pandemic that happened to us, now WHO issued again, no, sa World Economic Forum na sinasabi nila there is another pandemic that is coming over.
Who in the Philippines will decide if all these amendments or any of these amendments are acceptable or not acceptable.
For the Philippines po, dahil currently ongoing pa naman po yung discussion. So yung
Yes.
mga delegates po na nag-a-attend po sa working group on amendments, yung nagko-comment. Representatives from the Epidemiology Bureau po,
Yes.
bilang tayo po yung National IHR Focal
Right.
Point.
Yes.
And at the same time, meron din po tayong representatives within the DOH din po from the Bureau of International Health Regulations, from the Bureau of Quarantine, because some of the articles po no pertains to the points of entry.
Yes.
And also from the legal service po. So yung mga comments po natin, sineshare po natin yun no with the DFA po. Yung package po for amendments, kasi hindi pa po final itong 300 plus amendments, no? Yung final package po will be presented to the 77th World Health Assembly coming May 2004, this year po.
Yes.
Yung international regulations natin, yun, nagkaroon na nung World Health Assembly natin, di ba, nung 2022. February 6, 2023, amendments by country. So, meron na ring amendments that was considered by the different countries. So, February 6, 2023, amendments naman by article. By article yung tinapik nila. And by February 6, 2023, yung International Health Regulation Review Committee final report. Final report. February 9, 2024, updated amendments. Okay? And that will be discussed on May 2024. So, ngayon, sinasabi mo sa akin that pupunta kayo doon, tapos mag-uusap-usap kayo ng mga amendments. Tapos na, kapatid. Tapos na. Ito na. May final, updated amendments nga on February 9, 2024. And come to think of this, no? Ngayon is March, di ba? O tapos April na. O tapos May na.
Sige.
How can you discuss the amendments of so many amendments, 307 amendments, kung magsisimula lang kayo sa May? That is not possible.
Your Honors, maybe the Department of Health po no can share with you yung official document from the WHO about the
That is not
timelines po.
official?
Na-
Para lang sure tayo,
No.
hindi official yan.
No po.
That
Hindi
is
po
not
ito
official.
yung official website po ng WHO po.
I just like to remind you that these are all official because kinuwang sources na to sa International Health Regulation, World Health Assembly. Ayan no. So andito ang link kaya nga binigay ko sa inyo. Basahin niyo to. Kung mali yan, I'm sorry, mali ako. Pero kung tama yan, say sorry sa akin.
Yes po. For the first
Ayun.
four, you're correct po. It's the official link po.
Yes. At
Official
yung-
documents
Yes,
po.
yung
For
panghuli,
the last
hindi nyo
po
mabuksan.
yun. Yes po.
Alright. So, February 6, yung International Health Review Committee final report na, di ba? And yung February 6, yung amendments by article, kompleto na rin. February 6, 2020, amendments by country, kompleto na rin. So these are all the amendments. Yung tayag. Nung sinasabi mo 307, kasama dito sa pinag-usapan. But, meron ka rin point that it will be ratified on the May 2024. So ngayon, ang
Yes,
tanong, pag nasa plenary na kayo ng World Health Organization, wherein our representative are there, can you debate and interpolate on the amendments per se? You cannot. Hindi nyo kaya ng makontrol yung narrative nila doon. Because nagkaroon na kayo ng final amendments sa parang committee level. This is a committee level. Nung ginawa nila, dapat doon pa lang sa panahon ng committee level, andun na kayo. Yun ang sinasabi natin para updated tayo kasi pagdating nila ng May 2024, they will ratify it. Tapos
Yes
yung
po, it
position
is po.
natin, ipasok na natin. Yung mga objection, give us a copy of your of the position of the government.
Confidential ba yan? Or can you
Have you
share that with us?
have you tried to give to the president kung ano yung ating mga amendment that will be included? Baka hindi rin alam ng gobyerno itong mga amendments na pinag-uusapan nyo. O tingnan nyo, kayo na lang. Ano ba yan? We will all be binded by that. Tapos kayo nag-uusap. Paano ang presidente? Paano ang kongreso? Paano ang senado?